What's good, boys? Welcome back to my channel for what may be the first or second video that's going live on my channel this year. It's been a while. It's going to be an Is He Worth It, and it is going to be on none other than himself, Tony Martial from Man United. Had a position change this year and an upgrade. He went from 83 left wing last year to an 84 striker this year. Has good stats across the board, especially for someone that's you're going to get as probably one of the first players you lot will buy this year. But saying that, he is rather pricey. Obviously, I packed him. I do have a massive pack opening. It may go up before this or after this. I'm not too sure how long it will take me to edit, but yeah, if you're excited for this FIFA year and excited for me to be back, make sure you hit that like button, you comment down below who else you want to see me review, and you subscribe if you're new around here. But enough of that. Let's get straight into this review. As you can see here, Tony Martial, 89 pace, 87 dribbling, 83 shooting on his card, and even 74 passing. Partner that up with a 4-star skill move and 3-star weak foot, 6 foot, which is a good height. And yes, heading is back this year. You can score here, unlike last year. I've scored a few already myself, and there is a few meta things that you could do now, especially with the low crosses and stuff like that. I've got a few in the gameplay you will see, but this guy, for me, absolute beast. He does clock in at a large amount, which I'll show you in just a second. I was lucky enough to pack him in one of my first packs, but when you dive deeper into his stats, you can see there, with the Hunter Chem style, it does put him up to 95 acceleration and 96 sprint speed, so that's already crazy. His attacking position, his finishing, everything across his shooting is very good. He's even got good strength, and I've noticed that when he's in game, his strength is crazy. Like, he can hold off people, which was to my surprise. I did not expect that. And when it comes to traits, he's got a lot of traits himself. Finesse shot, which is OP. Speed dribble outside of the foot shot. He's got very, very, very good traits in himself. I just built a team out of players that I packed around him, and basically there is a few players in this team that will be doing reviewed. In fact, the whole front three is what's going to be reviewed. Gareth Bale at Tottenham, I actually packed him twice in the pack opening. Left wing, we do have Eden Hazard, who I actually packed as well, and I'll be doing a review on both of these players. But yeah, this is a team that I had around Martial. He was absolutely brilliant. I will be doing a new segment at the end of the video to show you guys the pros and cons of these players. But let's quickly look at Tony Martial's price and see how much he is going for. As of right now, you can see he's up there with some of the most expensive players in the game, clocking in at over 130k. So I will be selling him just after this. This is the first Is He Worth It episode, and it is going to be on Anthony Martial. Let's get into some gameplay, and I'll talk you through some of the best things this guy does, and some of the things that I feel like EA didn't do well on him, and some things that he just doesn't have that other players may have. So it's whoever suits your playstyle, basically. Let's get into the gameplay. Boom. We're going to look at some of the gameplay that Anthony Martial managed to put together for me, and you're going to see some of his strengths and his weaknesses as we move into this first clip. I am looking over here purely because I need to see the gameplay. As you see there, Martial takes a great first touch, misses the first shot, but manages to get the rebound, and he was very good at that. He's very good at that, chasing his own rebound, and he was very good at squeezing in like shots at the near post or the far post. Very, very good at this, and he made fantastic runs like this, as you saw here, with James Maddison putting the ball over the top. Nice touch of his head here, holds up the play with a lovely bit of skill with a little heel-to-heel flick, sends him to the shot, cuts inside, sends him I don't even know where, and finishes it across the keeper. This Martial card was very, very overpowered, especially early game, especially against the like lowered opponents, with people with not got the most OP teams right now. So he would just demolish teams just by himself up front, and you'll see that in like some of these games he'll score like 4 goals, 5 goals by himself. As you see that, James Maddison puts the ball into Martial again. Martial takes a nice touch away from the defender, actually does a lovely little skill here again, and puts it on his left foot and smashes it into the back of net. Now that was a rare sight for me. You'll see in the gameplay he does score a few goals with his left foot, but it was many clips I didn't put in where he does miss. There's no point showing you guys misses and other stuff like that. I will just tell you straight off the bat, he did not score every shot he took with his left foot. But there, lovely ball by Maddison, lovely touch by Martial, and a great, great finish. He was such a composed finisher, very, very good in the box. I didn't even actually know what his composure was. I forgot by what it was on his card, but it just shows there like how composed he was in and around the box to slot away finishes as he did. And you see here, Maddison picking up the ball, playing the ball inside to Campagna. Campagna laying it off to Tony Martial, and Tony Martial did come from France. And he bangs that in with his left foot into the corner, and that is just how the cookie crumbles, basically. This guy in the box does not miss. I'll just leave it as simple as that. He does not miss, especially early game. Like I said, against the lower opponents, lower defenders, lower goalkeepers, he will not miss. And I just think that he's probably one of the best people you could pick up right now. Made this guy rage quit by actually scoring 4 goals by Martial by himself, and Maddison picking up 3 assists. Cheap, 81 rated. You guys could probably use him. He's not anything special. But Hazard handing the ball into Acuna, handing the ball into Greenwood, handing the ball into Acuna. Look at this play, and yeah, scored a brilliant goal here. This was actually my first game online, but look at the score. I am the YFC, just so you know. I got slapped. The mechanics, I was playing like it was last year. You can't play like it was last year because you will get your ass handed to you, as I did. And then from that point on, I then just changed up my playstyle, tried to suit it more towards this game instead of playing like last year. Terrible choice of a through ball there. Van der Beek actually picks up the ball. One of the best centre mids I've used so far this year. I know I haven't used that many, but he is brilliant. Defensively, attacking, he does a bit of everything. Obviously, he's a Man United player, so he's probably going for a lot more, probably like 30k at the moment. Martial manages to steal the ball here, work his way into the box, and what a beautiful finish. He did that many, many times. And once Martial's running at you, if you get behind him, you cannot pull him back because he's got the strength to carry on forward. He's very good in the air as well. I didn't score any headers with him, but winning headers to knock it on, and also headers from corners, he's had a few opportunities that he did miss, but he did win them. So that gave me a bit of confidence up front. Then the Beek winning the ball here, playing into Campagna into Maddison. Look at this run by Martial, by the way. Did you see that? That's new attacking intelligence that they put into this game 100%, because he ran away to pull the defender out and then ran back again so that he would get the ball open, and he managed to slot it home. Look at this play by Hazard here on the wing, running down the wing, doing what Hazard does. I saw the wing in front of me. I said I'm going to take it. He didn't want to press it, so I did a little bit of dribble in there. There's a new dribble. I don't know what it is. It's like an RB, R1 dribbling. Very, very overpowered. You'll see some over it here. Look at that. That is insane. They need to patch that because there is no way. That goal just was insane. The dribbling, everything. I feel like there's going to be a big patch coming like there was last year. The game felt very different at the start of the year last year until they did the patches. In my opinion, it kind of ruined it. I preferred it pre-patch, and I think I'll probably prefer this game pre-patch. How about this pass from Tony Martial, by the way? Straight onto Greenwood. Greenwood with a lovely touch of his head, and 5-star weak foot Mason Greenwood puts it in the back of the net with his right foot. I believe on his card he's actually left-footed, so that just does show how much of a good weak foot he has. Or weak foot, you know what I mean? He doesn't really got a weak foot. But yeah, Martial was brilliant up front, great at linking up play. He was just an all-out amazing striker, especially for early game. He will demolish opponents single-handedly like he has many times in this video. 4 goals here, 3 goals here, 2 goals here, whatever. The guy was a beast. I managed to pick up 10 goals with him in 5 games, averaging 2 goals a game. Lovely little finish here. Now we're going to move into whether or not I believe he is worth it, as that is the series. Let's go. So as you see on the screen here, boys, this is the pros and cons of Tony Martial. I'm going to start doing it one by one. Finishing for me, second to none. This guy does not miss in or around the box. Finesses, driven shots, first time finishes from low crosses. Anything that comes in or around him in the box, he will finish. Left foot, not the best. He did score a few with his left, but I would say I would give him like a 4 out of 10 for his left. It's not the best. Early game you can get away with it, but later on in the year when you're playing against these incredible teams, you won't be able to get away with it. His dribbling, like I said, was second to none. You're probably going to say, but how come that in the cons you put touch sometimes isn't great? Well, that's because for some reason he was amazing at dribbling when on the ball, but as soon as he took a first touch, sometimes it was a bit dodgy. I don't know, you saw some of it in the gameplay there. It was a bit strange considering he could dribble so well on the ball. His heading was great, like I said, knocking on headers from goal kicks, blah blah blah. His strength was amazing considering of his speed. He was running, and if he does get past you, like I said in the other bit of the gameplay, if he does get past you, you are not going to be able to pull him back because he's got the strength and the composure to compose himself in and around the box to put away the finish even if you're putting pressure on him. I'm going to put into his cons. As you see into his cons there, the price right now isn't great because if you look in the bottom right corner there where it says price, it says he's 150k, which I thought was absolutely incredible because I managed to, the day I packed him during my pack opening, I saw him going for about 70-80k, and turns out 2 days later people have put coins into the game obviously, and he's doubled in price. For me, like you can see there in the bottom right corner, it is the Is He Worth It series, and I am going to say, unfortunately, he is not worth it. And I'm just saying that purely because 150k at this point in time in the game is a bit of a crazy price, and I just don't think you could use that in other places. Play your placement matches, you'll be able to afford a lot of players, and I just think that 150k on 184 rated striker at the start of the game, I don't think it's worth it. Wait until he drops about half price back to what he was when I first packed him, and then he will definitely be worth it. But right now, I am going to say today, is he worth it? I'm going to say Tony Martial is not worth it. Wait a few weeks for his hype to die down. Thank you for watching, boys. Subscribe. Peace.